I might be early, but I do not think that I am wrong. And I will show you. The market is going down, and you have probably seen in the last show as well, or today, that I have long Bitcoin 77750, Ethereum at 2380, and Solana at 101. I do have these trades open. Looking at the market, you might be thinking, holy shit, that's the stupidest idea I heard. But I still stand with my thesis of the bounce should come on this weekly level. If it doesn't, again, it's all about probabilities. If it doesn't come, that's a massive invalidation, and Bitcoin is probably going sub $50,000 to $60,000. That said, there is a lot of reasons to actually be bearish. I don't want to be delusional. Natural gas down 15%, ETH down 10%, silver 8%, gold 5%, Bitcoin 5%, crude oil, Nasdaq, S&P started to see a correction. It could have the drop that we've been expecting. I had an amazing show with Ben Cowan. You can check it out here. But also I've been saying for a long time that there has to be a correction in the S&P. The problem is, and my hope is, that this correction does not come until Bitcoin gets back to about 80, 90,000. If it doesn't and the correction comes now, I do think that it's GG's, game over, lights out. It will be like this. But dark, you know what I mean? So I hope that it will come. Now, there's a lot of catalysts coming this week that could obviously trigger some of that as well. We have companies, 10% of the S&P 500 reporting earnings. If those earnings are a miss, that is a problem. But we also have some good news, which is potentially Iran talks. So even though the whole cabinet is going to, the warships are going to Iran, as Trump said, there could be a potential good news coming out of that. But all of that out of the way, I just want to look at the chart. Guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is 𝗏𝗏. I do these updates almost every single day on the channel here. Let me just bring you up the channel so you can see. You can just click down and subscribe. I've been here since 2016, bringing you 5 to 10 minute market updates, showing you what I do, how I 100x my wealth in the next 10 years by making 4% a month profit. You can check GPT that. That's the power of compounding. Let's get going. So very important. If you look here, the reason why I have to, I usually take, you know me, I usually take lower time frame trades. You can go into the 100x club and you can see what I actually do. When I take trades, I usually take lower time frame, 15 minute, whatever, and then we just, you know, scalp trade. The reason why I have taken a different approach here is because if you look at the daily and the weekly chart, there has to be a bounce here. There just has to be. In the total market cap, we came down all the way to the weekly. And if you've been following the channel, I've been shorting here, I've been shorting here, I've been shorting here, I've been shorting here, I've been shorting here. Like, so I've been shorting all the way down. This is the first time when I said it is worth taking a long position. In my opinion, this is what I said yesterday on the show here. And the reason being, because we're down at a very, very strong daily and weekly demand zone. If we do not bounce here, make no mistake, if we do not bounce here and there is a daily close below here, it's game over. I mean it. It's game over. We're going down to 160, whatever. So on the total market cap, and even lower on Bitcoin. Like, I'm talking, if this low here breaks on the daily and we go below that and close below that on the daily, Bitcoin is going to 65,000 in no time, like this. So, but I want to believe that that doesn't happen, and I want to believe that we are going to get some kind of relief rally here, and this is why I'm taking a swing long. Why? First of all, I'm traveling this week, so I can't really monitor the markets that much. Second, I am in Asia, so in the Asian time zone, I can't really trade what I usually trade, London and New York. It's actually kind of confusing trading here. But ultimately, I took this 4-hour chart and I actually taken these positions. I shared them all in the community, joining the community, but I also have it right here. So all the trades that I have talked about yesterday on the show, so I still have my shorts open on Solana and Bitcoin, but ultimately I have taken a Solana long, I have taken an Ethereum long, I have taken a Bitcoin long, and then I have my Bitcoin and a Solana short still open. 50% of that the trades that I shared in the community. So ultimately what I'm playing here is the following. I hope there is going to be a market structure shift. There has to be. That means that I want to see some kind of low liquidation here. Again, it's quite confusing for me to trade with these time zones. It is actually very challenging. But ultimately, I hope that London is going to take out Asia low and then somehow have a recovery there and a market structure shift. And when that happens, I am going to add on scalp as well. So not just in a higher time frame, but also on a lower time frame scalp position. But ultimately, I want to see some kind of reversal signal here on the lower time frame to confirm that we're going to have the bounce. And I do think that the risk reward here is incredible. Like, the reason why I also took this higher time frame trades, which I usually don't do, but it makes sense, is because if you look here and you take the risk reward tool and you put your stop loss down here onto this weekly low down here, it's like 9% still. That means that even though on Bitcoin, by the way, just so you know, like on Bitcoin, 9% is down here at 69,000. So the total market cap can still go down and still have a bounce. So the Bitcoin can still go down if it doesn't close below, if the total market cap doesn't close below on the day. It's very, very important that the total market cap stays above this weekly or monthly level. So if you look at this, the risk reward here, targeting even back here on the daily, is like, it's like 30%. It's 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward at least, targeting the daily highs on the total market cap. So ultimately, I think we have to have a bounce here. Now, am I early or not? That's the question, right? And the reason why I might be early is because here there is still 9% to the daily low. And on Bitcoin, that is only like the difference between the daily low and this price is like nothing. It's like 2%, right? So it can happen, even though my stop loss is like 74,000, it can happen that Bitcoin goes a little bit down on the daily, maybe today or tomorrow, and then still bounces up if the total market cap does not close below this level. Now, let me just mark this level out so we actually see it. But the level is, this level is 2.31 trillion. We should not have a daily close below that level. It's super important. We can wick below or whatever, but we can't. So I do believe that a bounce is coming. Even if I get stopped now, it's not a problem. I do believe that there is going to be a bounce from this region. I hope that we consolidate here, bounce a little bit, whatever, build up liquidity, have one liquidation, and then go up, this to happen. But also, it can just happen that you have a lower time frame and then we just start retracing. And that even just to retrace to this small OB is 20%. So I think the risk reward is worth it here. Guys, super simple, super understandable. I do think it makes a lot of sense to, for example, start the bots. I talked about this a million times. I do have these bots, yes, in minus, but they were up 70, 80, 100%. And this is the perfect time to start getting into the bots. In my opinion, the market, the lower it goes, the more I'm going to deploy into the bots. There is like a whole list of bots down in the description that you can copy. It's copy and play. There's a $1,000 sign up bonus as well. It's on top of the links on the description. So go ahead and check that out and join in the community where I'll update you whenever something happens. So guys, appreciate you being here. Again, I might be a little bit early. We yet to see. Monitor the market. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to share everything I know in the Telegram. Link in the description. It's free. Yeah, check out this video. It's a video about how you can claim that $1,000 sign up bonus on Pionex. Go and check this out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.